Hello everyone and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon here on Touchy Elf. I am Abigail.
And I'm Bethany. What is that
We're going to close the door. And today, Lucette has been cursed and give me back myself. and fine, you can read that. Anyways, Lucette has gotten the fairy tale curse and she still believes that she's the princess, which she is, but everyone into the kingdom does not remember her. And I did promise a little lecture. Also, last time we learned that Lucy had fired a girl named Annis for ripping Dolores' dress. Now, in one of my classes, I learned that there is a right way and a wrong way to fire people. It was a management class. So, we learned that the wrong way to fire someone is to just yell at them and then fire them over doing something silly like ripping this doll's dress. So what you do instead is progressive discipline. So you give them an oral warning for their first mess up. Then you give them a paper warning the second time. And then if they still don't act up, you go on to the third step, which is dismissing them. Yeah, dismissing or firing them. But of course, some things will transcend these rules. Like, my teacher had a really good example, but because of the morals of our channel, I cannot actually say what it is. But it's pretty much like if someone stands up in a laundromat, when your employee stands up inside a laundromat and starts harassing an employee, not an employee, but a customer in a particular way, then you can just fire them, because that is just not good human behavior at all. So,
alright, Lucia, we're going back to it now, right?
Yep.
Let me in.
Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests.
You don't understand. I'm your crown princess, Lucette, Rayla Breton.
Oh, to get words.
I must speak with my father. As low as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. Do you want me to read Garrett Knight B?
Sure.
You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. Why, if you would only...
Oh, there's a third one? Oh my god, I'll read them. Make way for the king!
The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride out of the two.
Soldiers
ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately moved to block the path of his horse. Soldiers moved to hold me back. Your Majesty.
What is this? Your Majesty, this girl's claiming to be your, daughter. Daughter? Both of my No, I didn't mess up. Okay. Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now.
What? Even Father is a part of this. Father, you must help me. The witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me.
Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone?
He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He is looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil.
You must be hungry. Take this.
Ooh, a sack of gold.
This should feed you and your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities for those who need them. Please let your parents know.
I do not want your pity, Father.
Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. Okay, fine. At once, Your Majesty. Would have been easier if I got his turn to this. Oh, it's just my father and his you just.
Just my father. And his two hands right away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. He left me alone. Again.
Where is your home, girl?
There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here, our orders were to leave me alone.
Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try.
Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I'll watch with blurry eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. You do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me.
Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress.
How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in a corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream.
No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace.
Why?
The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you.
But they were always so nice to me.
That is only because you are the crown princess. You only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand?
I understand.
Mom, I'm getting tattletale vibes.
The Marchin. That's chapter 1.
Yep, chapter 1, The Marchin.
When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town.
Well, that is a frightful sight.
Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here.
Ah, just look at how ragged she looks. Oh, wait, okay, that was the, she knows. What are you looking at?
Up to women that lack the basic manners of noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, I don't, and I don't care. What nerve!
Let's just go. There's no reason to introduce to a commoner's level.
I will remember you. Once I break this curse, I'll make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day.
Rumblies.
I have been sitting here thinking of the new mess that is my life.
She does good shakes too.
I am but moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I'll make you regret doing this to me. When I find you,
Oops.
I will find food first.
Accidentally double click. My mouse is a little sensitive.
Is this all the king thinks I am worth?
Leave, girl. Dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant.
But why? I can pay.
Find another place. You're scaring away my customers.
Am I not a customer?
Shoo, there is nothing for you here.
You just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve! Sensing this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try, and treat it as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. Me and the crown princess, they have no right to turn me away like this. I have been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow, ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. The food is more important. The rags that I am wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. Right. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. It should be more than enough. Shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any more customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So, this is the goodness of the people of Agnalai. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey girl, what now?
We saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got your coins there?
Excuse me. Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go.
You ain't no better than us.
So, Mandy.
Sorry. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch.
The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. Elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can.
Hey!
Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Should we go left or right? Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter for hopes of what we're doing. I dropped my Kindle.
Let's go right. We can go right.
Okay. Hey.
That's me. This way. You're no, no time to talk, princess.
Here, have the mouse back.
How do you know who I am? There's another one. Stop running, you two. Ah! Ah! What did I do? What did I do? Ooh. No, he doesn't like the cascades. Oh gosh!
It doesn't like soft things. Click.
Okay. Come on! The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I am running even faster than I just was. I am not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. Oh! Our running causes rocks in the pathway to become loose, and before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. Ouch. Sharp pain shoots up in my foot, and I collapse to the ground. It hurts. Princess! I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't. We've got you now.
Just hand over your coins and neither of you will get hurt.
I won't let you touch her.
Ha! Says the little boy. Well, 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 well. What is this? A ghastly sight before me. 2 adults threatening a child and a lady. How very ungentlemanly.
What are the likes of you have been doing around this neighborhood? You asking to get policed? Or what that is?
Oh, that's... I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Asking, perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle at some... Making him turn out his pockets, except they're the ones turning out his pockets.
Oh, okay.
No!
The normal man brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky.
Show me what you've got, sirs. And please, don't bore me.
Who are these people?
I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. I did click. Yeah, he's got a sword. Run away.
What? Come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him.
I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. I like how he's holding his sword. It's so... It looks like a very light touch.
Ew. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. Ah! You're late!
Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here?
Wait, what did you just call me?
Patty's small one.
These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire.
Not a good feeling.
My stomach rumbles with hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Hey, princess! Princess?
Calm down. Parfait will be able to help her. But for now, we need to move before anyone else sees us. Or should be me, but you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're safe now. And this pistol, here shows that we got
A crystal.
we got some affection points for Waltz.
But as you know, Waltz is not our guy.
It's Ruffle.
Because Esther said so in the last episode.
Yep, bingo. Everything's fading.
Her knight in shining armor will carry her.
A dream?
What is that in your hands, Lucette?
It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It was all my fault.
It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak.
But
this is the world, Lucette. Only the strong survive, the weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak, you are strong, my little crown princess, and you do not cry. Now, wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand?
yes,
Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child?
yes, Mother. Yeah, her mother was cruel. You want to read her?
Sure. Oh, you're awake!
Where am I? This isn't my room. Huh? My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Put over here. Still here.
Are you okay, miss?
It's true. It's the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness.
Which is not a valid reason to fire anyone. Miss?
I think that I would meet her again here, like this. Leave me alone.
Right, of course. There's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. You get it and rub it on the boo-boo.
Now what?
Haven't thought at all, have you? Ice Princess.
Ew! Suddenly, there she is, Dolores, stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself.
She probably is.
She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I tried to stand thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow!
You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days.
2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now!
Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice?
What do you want? Gold?
What I want is more than all the gold is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Adeline, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back.
I would burn to the book to cry I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs.
Aladdin and Little Mermaid. You get a read.
It's good that you're awake, Princess.
Parfait, should you really be up and about?
Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better.
Go back to bed.
Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I am a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another. Impossible!
Oh, look at her face! You weren't expecting that at all, were you, Princess?
What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, Princess. How do you know I am the princess?
Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows.
I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know?
Okay, so
Why was that cursed?
why? Yes, I think that's probably one of the most important questions. Why? Seriously, you're really gonna ask that?
I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer.
You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished.
Laura!
A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways.
Laura, you couldn't put that more nicely.
I'm pretty sure I was already being nice.
Change? What do I need to change?
Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father.
The way you treat Princess Emmeline. Why would you need to be treated?
Why would they
need to be treated any differently?
You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidgen of kindness.
Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. What else would you like to know?
How do I break the curse? The necklace. You've got one of Cinderella's glass slippers, remember? To break the curse, you must get the second slipper to complete the pair.
Oh, and how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What?
It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good.
3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Good heart, Princess. Goodness is innate in everyone.
Are you sure that's the case with this one?
Laura, you are not helping.
I'm a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body.
Now you're just being mean. For every good deed you accomplish, you'll get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you will complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple.
I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours.
What else would you like to know?
What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess.
What else would you like to know?
The answer is we stay as a beggar forever. Why are you two working together?
To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson.
Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals.
Dramatic society. There is one crystal in the kingdom called the crystalline Lucette. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the crystalline Tenebarium, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebarium bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucius bearer.
Our prophet is the Lucius bear.
I take in perfect smell.
Frail
and sickly appearance.
I bet she has flower perfume on if we're gonna go down the smell route.
She is the strongest fairy.
Judge me by my looks, do you?
The great war greatly damaged me, and my powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bear do?
The bears regulate the energy of the crystals to keep the balance between darkness and light.
For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom.
Until a certain human decided to be a pest.
Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. One of the Grimm brothers.
Yep. And he started a feud between the witches and the fairies in the process.
How could a single person have so much power?
Pinned.
It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back?
We were allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenebarian bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise.
The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger to fill the human heart with negative emotions. To fuel the power of the Tenebarium. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken.
I keep thinking I'm supposed to talk because Dolores' mouth is open.
The witches in the Tenebarium grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebarium bear was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but
many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace.
Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebarium can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebarium and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted.
Many good witches are corrupted during the war. Most remain that way.
Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me.
I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it.
The Flora was not corrupted by the Tinderella. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you can see that for yourself. I doubt it.
Apart from my own inherent goodness, Prophet and I are working together because we have a common goal.
Which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds, and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that?
Going to ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that.
Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before.
Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but it still is far improved from my rags. In all my life, I've never had to lift a finger. And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse.
You can read the narrative if you need a break.
Oh, okay. What is this place?
There are several people in the room chatting ambling with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the corner, serving drinks on the counter. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Oh, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself.
Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true.
Cursed for her cold-heartedness.
As to be expected. You remember who I am, yet you still treat me like this?
Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl.
Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating me Humber like this. Princess, let me apologize, Cinderella Prince.
I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes.
What is this place? Welcome to the March and Tavern of home for those with the fairy tale curse.
You make it sound like some kind of holiday house.
So where am I moment, Delora? Marching? Tavern? The Marchen was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed and angeli continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How can these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title.
It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected.
Princess, let me introduce you to a few boarders we have at the Marchen. Parfait beckons the servant girl over. This is Annis. She helps out in the Marchen and does most of the cooking. And
I am sure you understand why she's working here now. Oh, that was my bad. My bad. Sorry. Press wrong button. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did for you? Huh?
I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not benefit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Annis Willow.
That's an easy name.
I hope we get along.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Really, this is how you're gonna start doing good.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before. This is Jarin Valnet and Garland Balrog.
What an unfortunate last name. Oh no, that's bad. Who wants to be Jar and who wants to be Garland?
Okay, gotta remember, Jarin is the female, Garland is the male. You can be Jarin if you want.
Okay, I'll be Jared. How do you know?
Both of you were in the Order of Caldera.
Uh-huh.
That's right. They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? Oh, it's me. We help the fairies. They and Annis are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jarin and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Marchen. Protect?
From the witches! They do anything to make sure their curses remain, oh, I don't know, unbroken.
And what about you?
I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part.
Remember, not all witches are evil.
Your curse is a test.
A test?
Originally, the wicked were cursed so they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you.
I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back.
Well, to do that, you'll have to break my curse.
Your curse.
Your curse.
Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse.
Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly.
We have work to do, Delora.
Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess.
You read.
The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the coldest stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the marsh in the first place.
Make friends. All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I'll break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare.
One man stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jarn and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past.
And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the marching. Okay.
I liked your first voice better.
I lost it. Let me see if I can find it.
It was kind of a soft, but just a little masculine.
No,
just...
Okay, I'm just gonna read. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here.
No matter. The Ice Princess will get what's coming to her.
He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again.
Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here.
Jarn's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldra. The marching begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversation and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, and I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Annis, Jarn, and Garland. Is it because I cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marching is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1?
May I join you?
I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop.
Ah, yes, I was. There picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma.
Your name is Karma?
A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no?
Karma, your
Narcissism
is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy?
Oh, how appropriate, boy.
Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours.
Ah! You would hit a lady? How savage. Yeah, I would have put make
Anyway, I'm Walt's curse. Well, I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the march-in. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that when we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that if you have. That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either.
What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is.
Cinderella.
Oh goodness, Cinderella.
That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags.
That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? Princess? Perfect's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone. I'm sure you already know him quite well. You know, it's gonna be rather awkward having me read all three people so you can have
Okay, I'll have Rod.
Rod?
So, you really are cursed.
I was the one that gave Sebby to Rod so that he still has some way to voice his opinions.
I love Sebby.
Sebby? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? I'll read him. It's nice to meet you, princess! It's just a thing squeaky when it comes to plushies. Sebby's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks to Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean...
The mermaid's curse.
What?
That is my curse.
Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know?
Obviously, they're my family.
Even the king?
He knows as well.
So I'm the only one you never told?
I didn't think you'd particularly care either way.
He is not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. This is why he comes to the march-in from time to time.
But I don't even want. Anyways, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you.
It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace?
Livelier, happier.
Happier?
I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I say it is good. I say it is a good thing you aren't a princess anymore.
What? I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth? What our options are, so this is how you truly feel, or silence?
Let's just be silent.
Okay. You hate me.
You have no right to start acting the victim now. Not when you treated my family with such disrespect. The only reason I didn't say anything before is because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too. Now that you're gone, I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now.
I'm gone and they're all happier? Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the marching, I shouldn't have left you alone anymore. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Lucette.
Has the prince already left?
Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse.
Did I miss something?
No.
Oh. Right.
Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I am ready to find out how I made so many people hate me.
Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her?
What are you talking about now?
You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right?
She is right.
I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver.
I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the march with me and the rest of my boarders. What? I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you have to work in exchange for a ring. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The marchand doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed, and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Perfect. Are you broke? Huh?
Ouch, even the ice princess can go.
And yet you still take people in?
That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault.
I'm not.
I'm told.
I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never.
And that, princess, is how goodness works. And I think we should end the episode there for the time being. So thank you so much for watching and stay in touch.
Bye.
Bye!